Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, ghouls and ghosts, let's play a game by pushing the backwards. Let's be Hog. This is Dirt Trax, the spooky edition. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's play Nightmare, because that was the one we played last time. Big Dipper. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Let's come up with another random topic of the day. What would that random topic be? That random topic would be speedruns. Oh my gosh. That is not my idea of a proper speedrun. Yeah. By speedrun, I of course do not mean speed all the way out of the middle of speedruns. I am a pretty big fan of speedruns. I don't know that there are any games that I myself could successfully speedrun, but I love watching speedrun blah 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 blah. So Hog, you have an insatiable desire to jump in the most awkward ways. Please stifle that desire. Thank you, sir. Yes, I am a big fan of the TAS community, the tool-assisted speedrun community, but I am also a fan of real-time unassisted speedruns. And I don't generally speaking, I'm not referring to speedruns of racing games, because I think racing games, at least modern racing games, tend to have speedrunning things like time trials and stuff like that built into them. So what I'm considering a speedrunning type of game, or a type of speedrun, is something that isn't normally played, or wasn't created necessarily to be played in the fastest way possible. For example, hop and bop platforming type games, basically any game that doesn't have an overall timer on the entire the game. Like Super Mario World didn't have a timer built into the game. Metroid did. I do believe that Metroid was made for speedrunning purposes. Just because there's a reward for beating the game in the fastest amount of time. But unconventional speedruns, like games like The Legend of Zelda, and games like I don't know, Secret of Mana, or RPG adventure type games generally are really fun for me to watch. I like, let's see, what's one that I recently watched? Speedrun that I recently watched. No, that's weird. I can't think of one right now. But I love speedruns. Speedruns are so fun. If any of you has a favorite speedrun or a favorite game that you like to speedrun, I would love to know about it, because speedruns are so fun to me. I was about to say funny. That wouldn't make any sense. I'm in 5th place. This is not cool. Hog, you're not doing too well here. You're not doing too hot. And this track is so weird to me. Wee! Last lap. Okay, let's see if I can do any better. Oh gosh, come on. No, don't do it, don't do it. Really, Hog, really. You're adopted. That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm just being random. I think adoption is an awesome thing. I've never done it, because I'd like to have some of my own. But I do approve of people that do adopt. I think it's awesome. Give children a home. That was terrible. 6th place. Hog. I'm tending to favor Hawk over all of these other riders. I've gotten so used to him. Okay, new random topic. New track, new topic. We brought up Super Mario earlier. Has any of you ever messed around with Mario hacking or level editing, level design, anything like that, Mario X engine, anything like that, I have always found that kind of stuff really fun to do. But the odd thing is, I don't think that I'm really good at level design, but I like design in general. I've always been fascinated with games that had level editors built into them, like Psych Bike or RPM Racing or Fire and Ice. What's that game called? Load Runner, yeah. And all of its many incarnations. I think most of the Load Runner games had level editors. One of my favorite games that had a level editor in it, oddly enough, was a racing game, which normally I don't think racing games have level editors. Some of them do, which I think is awesome when they do. But it was actually a really well-made level editor, and the game was called Revolt. I had it on the computer, but I believe it also came out on the PlayStation and the N64. I know it was on the N64. But the game was so fun to play. It was much like Mario Kart, but it was an RC racing game. And the speed, I thought, was very well rounded in the game. The cars moved fast enough that you almost felt like you were going to lose control of the cars, but the handling was really well made. So, and you could fine-tune your car. Well, you could, I don't remember being able to fine-tune your car, but you could pick the kind of car that fit your style of play, like in this game. And I really liked that game. It was really fun. It kind of had a tendency to not run perfectly on the computer I had it on. Some of the menus would glitch out sometimes, which was kind of weird. But I think it was because I was I had the game on a computer that was about a generation behind the game So I don't think my computer was at the optimal video, blah blah blah. But it was really cool. So, any of you've ever played that game, let me know. That's such a cool game. I loved playing that game. I think that this game would be really awesome to have a level editor in it. I think there is a dirt bike game on the N64 that has a level editor in it, but I can't remember what it is. It might be Excite Bike 64, but that's cool. I like level editors in racing games. Another game that I always had fun editing, that I was a huge fan of, played a lot, was Doom and Doom 2, and the WADs, making different WADs was really fun. My brother's roommate makes a lot of multiplayer maps, and I never actually played Doom multiplayer, but he helped me out with some of the design aspects of some of the levels, and he actually implemented them into the level editor because he was a whole lot better at editing the things than I was. So that was always really fun to me. I've always found all kinds of games with level editors to be really fun. Oftentimes, and a game you wouldn't think of having a level editor per se, but it is a game that's largely centered around optimizing your living conditions, is a game, The Sims. I would consider that to be a game with a level editor, because you essentially edit every level that you play on. This level, this is the hardest level in the game that I remember anyways. Get back on the track, hog. This is gonna be the circuit that trips me up. I'm not singing notes. I know. Yes. Other level. I like games in general where you can manipulate your surroundings. Like Minecraft, prime example. You can take any block in your surrounding area, or in creative mode, just pick any block and play it, Lego style. Place it, I mean. I love the games like that. I like the games that you create your environment, the things around you. Harvest Moon is another good example of that. Civilization. I love games where you can directly affect the yes, I already said that. And there's so many different kinds of games that are like that, which is cool too. The racing games, strategy games, simulation games. So fun. Whoa, whoa. So what are some of your favorite games where you can edit your surroundings or create levels? Oh gosh. That's one reason that I like the ROM hacking communities, because they take existing games that you may be familiar with and they create new levels, new interfaces, new enemies and roles and rules and mechanics and things like that. I think that's really cool. Doo-doo. Whoa, sharp turn. Oh, come on now, come on. I don't even know why I'm still racing the circuit. There's no way I'm gonna win it. But I'm racing it for funsies. I don't know if I'm ever gonna beat this. I'll keep trying it, but if any of you, if more than a few of you want me to just find the password and type it in and show you the rest of the levels, I'd be willing to do that. But I do think it's possible to beat this area. I mean, this circuit. I seem to remember having beat it before, but I don't know who with or how accurate that memory is. How many laps are on this thing? Whoa, last lap. That answers that question. Okay, guys. This is 5th place. This is me in 5th place. I'm Tarquin. I'm Hog. Come on, guys. Trying to remember some other games that had level editors in them, but I think it's time for a new topic. Hey, come on now. And one thing I didn't notice about this game, I mean, I think I mentioned it in one of the videos that this was largely my discussion series, but I didn't know when I recorded the first episode that I was going to be listing the discussion topics. I thought that was kind of an interesting thing to do. And haven't had too many people responding to the discussion questions that I have. Discussions that I have put forth, but no matter. It's still fun to do. This is like my little vlog video where I don't actually vlog, because for one, you don't see me. And two, I don't really talk about personal stuff. I don't think so. I mean, I talk about me and my brother and sisters and other LPers playing games together, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd be the type of person to vlog necessarily. I wouldn't even know how to go about doing that. So, yeah, there's that. I mean, I watch a few vloggers. They're moderately entertaining to me. I mean, I'm the kind of person that prefers that kind of talk when it's supplemented by pretty good editing, which I think the Vlog Brothers do that pretty well. But also when it's supplemented by video game footage like this. For example, people like NintendoCapriSun, and especially his older videos, but his newer videos are a lot like that too. Like his Plants vs. Zombies series. I can imagine where most people would find that series boring because of the content is largely the same thing over and over again, just different waves of enemies coming out, but I watch it for the commentary. I think it's really fun to watch. I think he's an interesting personality. And so, I don't know. I guess I'm interesting. I guess I'm an interesting person. I like to think I'm an entertaining person, but I can't imagine that I would be interesting enough to vlog about. I mean, I don't do a whole lot of things. I play video games and read books and watch movies and Hulu and YouTube and stuff like that, and visit family every now and then. Other than that, I don't do too much. So yeah. Anybody want to tell me how I could turn that into vlogging? I'm sure I could. If I mean, if there's an interest in me vlogging, then I'm willing to give it a try. Never tried it before. Sure, it would be an interesting thing to try. I like trying new things. That is faux show. I mean, for example, LPing to me is still a relatively new thing. I've been watching LPs for a long time, but I haven't been doing LPs for a long time. Don't jump the wall, hog. Yep, you got it. There you go. Yay, physics. I love physics. Oh, speaking of the Vlogbrothers and physics, how many of you heard the announcement that they were going to be starting a learning channel? I think that is fantastic. I'm looking forward to that a lot because I like learning. I just didn't necessarily like school. I liked the learning for the sake of trivia, not for the sake of being tested on the things that I learned. No, don't jump it, hog. Thank you. I'm in second. How am I in second? What's going on here? Wow. Okay. Maybe talking about random nonsense is helping. No! One thing that's been weird to me about this series, as far as talking about all the randomness, I thought it would be really hard to pay attention to the actual game while talking about randomness. There he goes, just flying out of the track again. Did I come through the wall there? It's actually easy. I mean, I'm not doing great, but I'm not doing terrible either. I think I'm doing about as good as I would do if I wasn't talking. But there are games that I find rather hard to comment over. Came in second place that time, so I'm in fourth. Wow, he has way more points than I do. Last circuit, last track. Yes, circuit winner advances to the Doom circuit. Yeah, thinking back, as far as beating this goes, I think I am going to go ahead and, oh my goodness, and show the new levels. Whoa, in the next episode, because I don't really think there's a whole lot else to see here. I mean, if you want to see me beat this, I will continue trying, but the majority of the series would end up being chipmunked, because I wouldn't think that constantly repetitive footage would be entertaining to watch. And I want to show you new content. I want to show you the new tracks. And I just don't see that happening anytime soon. I do believe this game is beatable, and I keep saying that. I just am out of practice with it. I mean, maybe I need to go back and play on 50 cc's and 100 and 125 cc's, play these tracks a couple more times and get a little more used to them, or maybe play 250 cc's a couple of times off screen, or recording it but not commenting over it necessarily, just to see. I don't know. Let me know your opinions. Help me figure this out, because I want to beat the game, but I also want it to be fun to watch. Get out of here, man! What's wrong with you? Okay, another random topic. I just watched Rush Hour 1 and 2 yesterday, and or a couple of days ago, and yesterday I watched Rush Hour 2, and that was pretty fun. I haven't seen those two movies in a while, but and I've never seen the third one. But aside from having more language than I would necessarily prefer in it, it was actually pretty funny. I remembered being fairly entertained by them, and I was entertained. I've been entertained by just about every Jackie Chan movie I've ever seen, the exception being the movie that him and Jet Li were in together, Forgotten for Kingdom or something like that. I don't know what it was called. Some movie with a monkey King or something. I don't know. It was weird. It was Jet Li and Jackie Chan. That probably was my least favorite Jackie Chan movie. So, what is your favorite Jackie Chan movie? Also, obviously, the other person. Whoa now. In that movie, main character, Chris Tucker. He was funny. James Carter, detective. My favorite Chris Tucker role is probably Ruby Rhod from The Fifth Element. Actually, there's no probably about that. That's definitely my favorite Chris Tucker character. Fifth Element is probably one of my favorite movies of all time, too. Whoa. I love the humor in it. I love a movie that's funny and quotable. And the Rush Hour movies are fairly quotable. I think in general, certain actors tend to become fairly quotable in the movies they're in. Like Jim Carrey, I think, is a very quotable person. Most of his movies, I can quote at least something from them. Chris Tucker, he's pretty quotable. Gene Wilder is a pretty quotable person. Come on now. Can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. But those, yes, fun movies. Was that the last level? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I got eliminated in third place. I actually thought I was going to be further down than that. So, I am Tarquin FX. This is Dirt Trax FF3. Thanks for watching.